What it do you too? Today's video, I want to talk about saving your seeds. Yes, saving your seeds, right? What seeds am I talking about? I'm talking about when you eat an apple and it has seeds in the middle. Save those seeds. Put them in a Ziploc bag. Excuse me. First, wash them off. Then put them in a Ziploc bag. Then put them somewhere safe, right? You eat an orange, a lemon. We don't really eat lemons, but if you squeeze the juice out of a lemon, take the seeds out, wash them off, put them in a Ziploc bag, save them, get some books, learn how to grow fruits and vegetables, because a lot of people that's particularly in my generation, so to speak, and I'm pretty sure probably in other generations, but really, like, just from what I noticed, this is just my own observation. In my generation, most people, they don't know how to grow fruit. They don't know how to grow vegetables. They don't know how to do any of this stuff. You tell them something like that, and it's like a foreign language, you know. See, it's just crazy, like ironic that like when I was growing up, like I think what third grade, I think second or third grade, they was teaching us how to grow, like how to sprout, like bean seeds, and how to like just grow like different beans and stuff. Like we would germinate them, and we would put them in these Tupperware bowls. Like this, like I'm talking about in second grade, right? And we would like just put the beans like on a wet paper towel. Then we just all like the whole classroom, we would just sit them in the windowsill. Then like in the next like 3 days, we would look at them and see if it sprouted and stuff. And then like sometimes I would overwater mine because I just was just too enthusiastic. Like, you know, but like I learned from that, you know, and it was just like ironic. I was thinking about that like a couple days ago. It's just like, wow, like they really taught us how to, you know, grow and like sprout. And most people probably forgot that information. I'm pretty sure a lot of people still have that information. In my generation particularly, it's probably other people that's not in my generation that don't get this, but I'm just speaking to people who don't know how to grow fruits and vegetables. Even if you do, like just still like give yourself a review, because if you noticed and you can go do your research. See the thing about my videos and the thing about me, I'm not one of these people that say da 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 blah 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 and hope you believe everything I say. I don't want you to believe nothing I say. I say this all the time. Don't believe nothing I say. Go do your research, right? Do your own research, because I do my own research. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just sharing my information from what I learned. You see what I'm saying? Most of the information that I'm spreading is not just my own spiritual information. This is information that I have learned from other people. And I give those people credit where credit is due. I'm not one of those sneaky snake type of people that's not going to give you your credit. I give you credit where credit is due, right? You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, go do your research on this. But if you have noticed, right, I was just giving you a couple examples in the beginning. If you have noticed, in today's age, when you eat an apple, well, it depends where you're living in too, but really like just mostly in the, like a lot of the cities, like city areas of different like towns, areas, different countries or whatever. And yeah, basically from what I noticed, because yeah, like I lived in a city like all my life. It's kind of interesting, like yeah, but that's a different story. So anyway, so it's like this, right? So the thing about it is, you have Monsanto, right? You may know who this corporation is. You may not know who this corporation is. Do your research. How do you spell Monsanto? Monsanto. Monsanto, right? Go look it up. They are a company that genetically modifies food. What is GMOs? What does genetically modified mean? GMO is a genetically modified organism, right? So for an example, and people think this is so far-fetched. No, this stuff is completely real. I tell you, don't believe nothing I say. Go do your research, right? So they can take a rat's head, like a dead rat's head. I'm just using this as an example, right? Something quick and easy. They can take a rat's head and do something to it in the laboratory, put it in a petri dish, blah, 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 and they could change that rat's head into a potato. Real talk. A lot of people may think that sounds like, oh, that sounds crazy. Go look up Monsanto. They may not use a rat's head per se. I'm just giving you examples. But like most of the fruits and vegetables you eat nowadays is not real. And they got this thing where they can take a seed and genetically modify the seed. They can mess with the seed on a cellular level or molecular, not molecular, molecular level where they could make the seed, like when you grow the seed, it'll grow, but it don't produce no seeds after that. You have to go back to Monsanto to purchase more seeds. You see? And that's not how it's supposed to be. See, that's not how it's supposed to be. See, I know something about farming. See, that's the thing. Like, I grew up in the city, but I expand my mind to different things. I'm not a closed-minded reptilian. Joke. But, but this is the thing, right? See, when you grow, right, fruits and vegetables, you eat a lemon. See, this is nature. This is Mother Nature. This is the Most High. This is God, right? This is whatever you want to call it, right? Allah, Buddha, whatever, right? I'm just giving you an example, right? And you eat a seed, right? I mean, not eat a seed, but you eat fruit from the earth, right? From a tree. You pick an apple from a tree and you eat it. It has seeds, so you can keep that life going. You can keep that life expanding on earth. So you plant them seeds. You create more apple trees. You see what I'm saying? You keep it going. You don't have to go purchase no seeds. You see what I'm saying? But that's how they get you. They see. So when you eat an apple in today's age, it don't have no seeds in the middle. I'm just saying, this is what I have noticed. Why is that? When I was growing up, apples always had seeds in the middle. Oranges always had seeds in the middle. Lemons, watermelons, all this stuff. Watermelons don't have seeds no more. When is that possible? Somebody's been tricking somebody, or somebody's haven't been paying attention. It's one or the other, right? And then, man, you have, what else do you have that doesn't have seeds? That they try to take the seeds from? It's just so much other stuff that they just try to take the seeds, like just destroy it. I just think of the ones that come to my mind right now. But why is this happening? You have to do your research. Maybe, you're too busy with life and you can't see what's going on. But at the same time, that's a part of the illusion, because you always supposed to be able to see what's going on, because to be aware is to be alive, right? When you cross the street, you don't just cross the street. You look both ways, because you have to make sure a car ain't coming to the left side of you, and you got to make sure a car ain't coming to the right side of you, right? You see what I'm saying? So to be aware is to be alive. You just walk past the street. How you know if a car coming left or right? It could be coming both ways, and boom, hit by a car. I'm just giving you examples. Right? So to be aware is to be alive. Get some books. So much information on the internet. Like, it's just so much different stuff. Like, look this information up, people. It's deep.